What is up, everybody? This is Cedric, and we're back at my mom's house, actually. If you didn't see some of the previous listening reactions, I guess you can call them that, I am here visiting again. We're that kind of family. We visit each other a lot. So I'm here for this video, and today, don't pay attention to the Spotify banner there that I have. We're gonna be listening to this over here, which is NIALL HORAN's new album, which is called Dinner Party, just like the name of the song, if I'm not mistaken. I actually listened to End of an Era, and I have my reaction, and I'm probably gonna post it because I might add it to this video. Actually, I was supposed to edit that before I recorded this, but unfortunately, for some reason the video didn't upload right, so I couldn't download it so I could edit that here, and a whole mess. I'll see if I can still edit that, and if that's the case, it'll be a separate video, but this is gonna be the full album, so it's gonna be quite a ride. I'm really excited. As I'm recording this, he just sang Still My Girl at the summer jingle ball. I'm not really sure what the name of the show is, but he sang that. You might be a solo and you may not be that into them singing, or at least if you're a solo, you may not be that into Niall singing or performing songs from One Direction, but who knows. That is an interesting topic, but I guess for a different occasion. So I don't wanna yap too much, so I'm gonna get started with this. And the first song is Taste So Good, and I don't know what to expect. I'm scared a little bit, but I'm sure it's gonna be great. I've heard good things about this song, so let's just get started with that one. Niall has this way of making his songs really catchy, and from what I understand, he always tries to do that.
When you're not swimming in my bloodstream, not in my pocket with my car keys, got me exactly where you want me, exactly where you want me. Can't take another breath without you, can't walk down the street. No, I don't know what you're made of, but it tastes so good to me.
Yes, he's got such an ease to write really catchy
Places that you'll never be.
and usually his melodies are also really easy to learn, which is great.
Symphony of voices up in my mind, saying just draw the line. But every night, can't take another breath without you, can't walk down the street. No, I don't know what you're made of, but it tastes so good to me. When my hands not wrapped around you, no, I can't fall asleep. No, I don't know what you're made of, but it tastes so good to me. But it tastes so good to me. Controlling my body, starving my brain. I know I'm the one who has to change. I want you to leave, but I want you to stay. Can't take another breath without you, can't walk down the street. No, I don't know what you made of, but it tastes so good to me. When my hands not wrapped around you, no, I can't fall asleep. No, I don't know
Nice, dude. This song, I kept thinking how on like the previous albums that he's made, like they always sound very like pop, but this one does have that little bit of like a rock vibe to it, and I really like that because I know that those are like his actual influences and like what he like really actually listens to, and that's like such a nice approach to a new album, because I'm not saying that previously he's never had that kind of vibe, but I feel like at least with this song he's like really embracing that. I think like if he was writing this song specifically to perform it live, it's gonna go really well, because it's got like so much energy behind it. It's got so much energy behind it, and when I was reading the lyrics, I keep thinking that he's just such a lover boy, or a lover adult, because he's no longer a boy, I guess. The show was definitely a love album too, because it had so many love songs in it. But like the previous ones always had like really sad songs, or more on like heartbreak kind of vibe. So seeing them grow into a relationship that seems to be really good for him, because he's like really happy in it, it's like such a nice thing, because it's such a parasocial kind of thing, because I don't know the guy, I've never met him in my life, I've never even seen him live, and it feels really, it's almost like seeing a friend be in a healthy relationship, and in a relationship that you can definitely tell that it's not just like they're putting it for show, that he's really happy. And it's such a nice thing to see, because like we've seen him grow throughout the years, and like they're like, I think he's like a little older than I am, but not that much. So it's like I've seen him like, in a way we've grown up together, and like seeing him go from like just being the chill guy in the band to such like a functioning adult, I guess, because he's like always doing like social activities and stuff, like the dinner parties that he usually plans, and learning that he found love that way. It's just like, it's nice, the song. I'm talking nothing about the song, but the song is just it's a vibe, dude. The thing that I'm really excited about is like, I'm gonna keep listening to this, and I'm just gonna enjoy it so much. It's gonna be so much fun to just listening to this. I've been listening to Sane a lot, but having the full album out is like, it's such a refreshing thing, because they usually release music so far apart from each other, and having them so close to each other is like, we keep getting like really good stuff non-stop, and it's awesome. Great song. I wish I could relate more to the lyrics, because I'm not in a relationship, so I couldn't relate that much, but I felt that way before, and it's like, yeah, you can definitely tell that he's like really happy. Like, it comes across in the music, and it just makes it more fun, and because he's having fun and he's enjoying the relationship that inspired the song. So great song, great song to start with. Now we're moving on to Dinner Party, which I've listened to before, but still a good song nonetheless. And like, even listening to Taste So Good and then Dinner Party, it gives me a vibe of like, yeah, they wrote them like, not like right after each other, but like very close to each other, because they do give off the same vibe. It's really good. It's really nice when there's that sort of cohesion between songs.
Things I've never felt before. Crashing lights when you first saw me. Yeah, I met you at a dinner party. Chandeliers, 2 a.m. coffee. Yeah, I met you at a dinner party. We were pissed drunk, fought just for fun, but who would be the first to leave? One kiss on your neck, you a dinner party.
Oh, dude, it's such a good song. I love it. And I guess we're going straight to the next one because I forgot to pause it. But yeah, dinner party, good song.
I'm in trouble, but a different kind. Kinda wanna sleep another night. Till I give you what you want, give you what you want. Like I told you, let the dress slide off your shoulders. This kind of game that don't ever get old. You be the cat, I'm a fish in a bowl. Yeah, it's you.
I like the energy, dude. It's like
try
very
to
fast.
get you off my mind. I get lost in what's under your fabric. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. These three words hiding under your mattress. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. I get lost in what's under your fabric. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. These three words hiding under your mattress. Take it all off till you're monochromatic.
Okay. Niall is being taking a book of a saint, or he's taking a page of a saint's book. But it's like a more romantic kind of freaky. I don't know if that makes any sense. Nice. I like that.
I try, but I can't get you off my mind. I get lost in between your fabric. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. These three words hiding under your mattress. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. I get lost in what's under your fabric. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. These three words hiding under your mattress. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. I get lost in between your fabric. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. These three words hiding under your mattress. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. I get lost in between your fabric. Take it all off till you're monochromatic. These three words hiding under your mattress. Take it all off till you're monochromatic.
All right, dude. This is such a good song. Out of the three that I've listened so far, I mean, Dinner Party is just Dinner Party. It's the title song, so it's always gonna be a great song. That's why it's the title of the album too. But this one's such a vibe because it's like I don't know if this is intentional, but I'm pretty sure that it is because you know Niall's become such a like great songwriter that I don't doubt that he did it on purpose. Like the fast pace of the song, and it's not necessarily that it's like really fast, but it feels so energetic, kind of like being in a relationship that you're like really attracted to your partner, and it's just like it feels like it's such an like an anxiety inducing kind of feeling, but it's like a very positive feeling. Because usually whenever you feel anxious about something, it's like it's kind of like in a negative connotation, and for this it's like you're anxious to see that person, but because you're really excited, so it's like it conveys that emotion really well. Like I felt like I needed to do something, and the lyrics themselves are like, for some of the lyrics I didn't really pay that much attention, like I wasn't really reading that into it, but the chorus, like it's just, you know, he's just trying to get, you know, in bed with his girlfriend, and that's why he's saying, you know, to take it all off till you're monochromatic. That's why I was saying like he's taking a page off of Saint's book, because Saint usually has like very freaky music, but this is like in a very romantic way. It's still freaky, but definitely a little more on the in love kind of side of things. Like you can feel that excitement of, I really want to be with you, like I'm really attracted to you, and like you make me feel a lot of things, right? And a lot of good things specifically, and it was so much fun. And from all of the songs that I've listened to so far, that, you know, including End of an Era, I could definitely tell that he had a lot of input on One Direction's album 4. It's one of my favorites, but I can definitely tell that he was involved a lot in the music in that, because this gives off that sort of same vibe. It's not exactly the same, and I'm not saying that like it's the same thing, but it's like you can definitely tell the foundation is sort of the same, and the way that they designed the building is a little different. And I think one of the songwriters that Niall works with the most is Julian Bonetta. I may be saying that wrong, but he was also really involved in One Direction's music, so you could definitely tell that they played a big role in the songwriting in One Direction and their albums, as well as in Niall's albums and stuff, because it's like you can definitely tell that, you know, they have the same inspirations, and like the way they write the music is like it's very similar. It's not exactly the same, and they're not copying or kind of following the same steps, but like some of them are very similar. So it's really good, dude. This is such a great song. I'm just gonna like keep listening to it, and I wish I could just listen to it again before I move on to the next one, but I'll definitely have a lot more time to listen to the song by itself. But yeah, overall it's just such a great song. A lot of yapping about the songwriting, but what can I say, man? Niall just seems to, you know, keep getting better, and it's just that. And it's kind of funny that I say that, because that's also something I said about Olivia Rodrigo, where you can definitely tell that she's also getting like so much better writing songs. Like you could definitely not that they were bad in the past, but that they have improved a lot more, and it's just like it keeps getting better. So great song. And next up is She Gets It From Her Mother. So I'm interested to see what it's gonna be about. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something about his girlfriend being very beautiful.
Never on time, never box wine. Exactly what she says is what she means.
This gives me such a flicker vibe, which is great.
And people watching.
And we kind of needed that little break from like the more energetic music for songs.
From the tree.
Yeah.
The way she dances on the table and holds on to the grudge. The never looking back, look in her eyes. The sweetheart and the stubborn, the fighter and the lover. She gets it from her mother. Swears they're nothing like each other.
Such a flicker vibe.
She gets it from her mother. Minus TV, a little bougie, sentimental jewelry around her neck. Yeah, she drives a little faster, and her hair's a little darker. Gets a twisted sense of humor from her father. But the way she dances on the table and holds on to the grudge, the never looking back, look in her eyes. The sweetheart and the stubborn, the fighter and the
it doesn't look like it transitions to the next song, which is Better Men. But yeah, it's just a song about how like all her his girlfriend's personality traits come from her mother. Some of them from her father, but mostly from her mother. And it's a lovely song, dude. It's kind of like a dedicated song to her parents, because from what I've seen in like some interviews and stuff, he's like kind of close to them now. I mean, they've been dating for a while, but from the looks of it, he does like have a very good relationship with her parents. So I don't know, man. I feel like not that long from now, we're gonna get like some engagement announcement or something. Yeah, he's just in love with it, and it's really nice to see that. A functional celebrity relationship is kind of crazy nowadays. I don't know why. Kind of fortunate, but I'm glad that he's in a healthy relationship. And it's just a nice, as far as the song goes, it's very chill. It does give me a lot of Flicker vibes, because it's a little more stripped down, and it being a nice break from like the very energetic monochromatic. I really liked it. Like I was feeling like pumped to it. I was like almost a little anxious, and then having this break is just like it calms you down a little bit, and it's such a nice a nice welcome. But again, I don't know what to say, man. They're all great songwriters. Zayn is doing like great R&B music. Niall over here doing pop music, but like very rock vibes, and very more like pop ballads, I guess. So it's great music, man. I'm happy that they're all sort of scratching different parts of my musical taste, because like I just enjoy music so much, and they all do very different things, and it's really nice to, because like if I'm feeling more on like an R&B vibe, I'll just listen to Zayn, and maybe this is a little annoying for some people, like having like almost comparing them, but like I'm not necessarily saying that one is better than the other, but what I'm trying to say is that it's really nice to have that from all of them, like having different genres and stuff that you can listen to from each one of them, and they're all very different. It's nice, because if they were doing the same thing as each other, then it wouldn't make sense for them not to be together. So it makes sense that they're all approaching music very differently, and that they can explore, or that they can explore their own musical taste as well. So it's great music, great song. Better Man I'm excited about, because I know he's approaching this in two different ways, where he's trying to be a better man, and how he's become a better man, if I'm not mistaken, because that's kind of like the way he explained it. So Better Man, let's check it out.
Now I'm in my head, muddy waters I'm not fond of. Your body in my bed, there's no other, but I wonder how many times that you never said, how many smiles that you faked me with went over my head. How many times that you never said you wanted a better man. Somebody who will hold you, someone who's always there, somebody who will love you better than I can. Maybe there's a better man. Watch your car pull in from a long day, smile on my face, your head on my chest. Long as I have you, doesn't matter how many times that you never said, how many smiles that you faked me with went over my head, how many times that you never said you wanted a better man. Somebody who will hold you, someone who's always there, somebody who will love you better than I can. Maybe there's a better man. I would understand. I would understand if there was a better man.
Oh man, what a lovely song in a very unexpected way, because it does approach the idea of a better man in two very specific ways, and I kind of forgot about that. I had it a little, well, not a little, I had it wrong, because he did mention this in some interview. But now listening to the song, I say that it's very lovely because it's a very real feeling or emotion that you could go through as a man, I guess. And not necessarily just men. I'm pretty sure it happens to everybody, but I guess a lot of men don't really talk about that. Where sometimes, and I wouldn't say that everybody has gone through this, because like there's always like very different experiences for some other people, and then there's also like really bad people, I guess, specifically men. But it's like I've been in that situation where I question myself because I'm in like a very, what seems to be too good to be true of a relationship, and like you almost wonder, like, do I deserve this? Is there someone that would be a better man for you because you're like a really good woman or man as well, or just anybody? But in my specific situation, I have wondered that, like, is there someone that would be better for you than I am? Because like they're like, you see this person as someone that's like so good in like so many different aspects, and part of it is because like you really like the person or you really love that person, but it almost makes you like you see them in such a bright light that it makes you wonder if you're enough, and not because you feel or you think less of yourself, but because you think so highly of this other person. And it's such a lovely song because of that, because it explores that feeling, because it's like it's such a weird thing to feel, and some people really do take it the wrong way, where they feel that way and then they break up with the other person because they feel that they're not enough. And in this song specifically, on that second part of it, he kind of flips the idea a little bit, where he's going through of like, I have such a wonderful person that I don't even doubt that I'm a better man, or that I'm a good, good man for you. And specifically in that line where it says, it doesn't matter how many times that you never said, how many smiles that you faked me with went over my head, and then he just like kind of flipping that idea with, it doesn't matter how much I doubt myself, because I'm somebody that will be there for you, basically. And yeah, it's really nice how he flips that, and it's almost inevitable to feel that way at some point, because you feel lucky that you're with that person, and not necessarily that you're gonna mess up your relationship, but you're gonna work on yourself to be a better man for that other person. And this also applies to like any type of relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be man and woman. It can be any sort of combination of that you want. And even people that don't identify as any of those. It's a very human thing to go through. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, like, you could get the same feeling from the song, even if you don't identify as a man. All right, so great song, man. It made me feel a little emotional because it made me think of those times when I felt that way, and it's like, wow, dude, I'm kind of glad that he put it in that perspective, because at least from the music that I usually or that I've listened to, most of like the self-doubt and those kind of feelings I've listened to from women and not really men. Most men it's just like freaky stuff usually, but being this more emotional and like, yeah, I doubt myself sometimes and I want to be a better man. It's a great approach and a great song to write about. So, or a great topic to write a song about. So, amazing work, Niall. I couldn't be more proud. And a little more time is the next song, but I've listened to it, and I have that other video where I listened to it. But it's such a great song, I cannot not let it go. I'm really happy that Niall usually writes like really love songs, or that lately he's written songs about love, because it's like whenever in the future when I feel that I'm in love, I can listen to these songs and be happy that I have the music to listen to, which is a really weird thing to think about, but I think a lot about a lot of stuff.
Saying goodbye, just a little more time. One more drink or a bottle of wine, just a little more, just a little more. Crying bed and I'm licking your side, just a little more mine, just a little more mine. One more song for me saying goodbye, just a little more time, just a little more time. So
paused it a little too soon, but wow. A little more time again. A little more time. I've listened to before on a while ago, and I've listened to it a few more times after that, and it's a really good song because it also covers a very specific feeling when you're in love of like you already spent so much time maybe, or maybe not that much, but you spend time with this other person that you're in a relationship with, or that maybe you're dating, and like you're really like clicking with that person. It's just like, and you kind of just wish you had more time, and like you almost want to convince them, but you know that they have to go. And it's really nice when it's a reciprocated feeling, because you know that the other person also wishes that they had more time with you, that they could spend more time with you. What a beautiful song. This one, it also made me feel a little sad, not gonna lie, but it's a beautiful song, and it really depends how you interpret the song, because there's like two different perspectives, I guess, that I can think of. It's like you lost someone and you want more time with that person, but it's also a very beautiful song because it can be just a love song, and that's, I guess, the way he probably wrote it for himself, where it's like you're so in love with this person that you want to spend so much more time, and like when they have to go, you just want a little more time. And I felt that before in my life, and not just with like someone that I was interested in, or a relationship that I had, romantically speaking, but also with just like people in my life, you know, family members and stuff. Like you sometimes, like, you enjoy being around them so much that you just want more time with them. Sometimes you just can't have more time, I guess, and that's why it can also be a sad song, like a beautiful sad song, where it's like you can't get more time with one person for whatever reason. It doesn't necessarily mean something happened to them. It's just that sometimes they just have to, you know, go and do their own thing, commitments that they have or something. I don't know. So many ways that you could, you know, put that song under and dissect it. But great song, man. I don't know how Niall does it. I guess he just like, he's got it down when it comes to writing music, to like find really good melodies, because that whole chorus of like, how does it start? One more song for we're saying goodbye, just a little more time, just a little more. It's just like, it's catchy, dude. And I know that he's always like trying to find that whenever he writes a song, or when he's like in a writing session with other people, because he always works with the same people. So like, he's definitely found I wouldn't say the recipe, because it's hard to like really make a hit song, but he like finds a way to like make good music, and that comes from him working with the same people and like getting more confident in like writing music and stuff like that. He always does it, man. He's always writing great music. This next song is called Flowers, and I'm sure it's gonna be lovely. I mean, flowers are lovely. Yeah, it should be a nice song, but who knows? Niall might flip it on its head and give us something different. Who knows? So let's give it a listen.
Poetry in motion as you're walking down the stairs. Quiet kind of confidence you hide. Watch you do your makeup, brush your worries out your hair. It's just who you are, don't have to try. No, you don't.
god, that is a lovely song because I mean it's a love song, but it's like the perspective on this, or at least what I'm getting, is the other person has such strength, such power, and they don't know it, right? And I remember now that he mentioned in an interview somewhere that the line "your eyes could grow flowers," he saw it on like a tweet and he took it and he was trying to find the person that wrote it so that he could give credit to them and whatnot, and he could never find the person apparently, or something like that. And I forget about that. I forgot that it was in this song. But it's so good because it's like it's so chill, and like even though he's talking about the kind of power that the other person has in a positive way, it's like it's so relaxing, and it's kind of like that kind of security that you get from that kind of love, and it's so nice. I like it a lot. I can not say anything other than that, other than I'm gonna listen to that again because it's like it's so relaxing, and it comes from the music, but it still has that kind of rock influence in the behind it, because like there's still like electric guitars there and everything, so like it still has that pop ballad kind of sound, but like a little bit of a punch from it being a little pop rock, and it's so good because that's usually what I'm kind of gravitating towards a lot of my time, I guess. Whenever I'm listening to music, I listen to other stuff, but like that's just kind of like what usually gets me when it comes to pop. So it's really good, man. I really like that one. Good job, Mr. Niall. And the next song up, and I'm kind of sad that it's almost gonna end, but the next song up is Boys Are Fun, and this one I'm not really sure what it's gonna be about, but it should be a fun ride. Okay. It sounds like a song I've heard before. Like 3 notes or something.
She got a lease on a new apartment, her favorite pub right across the street. Just got a dog and a job promotion. Don't need nobody else to make her happy. I know I'm not good with emotions. I'm not great at reading the room. I'm guessing she already knows I'm the furthest thing from perfect. Of course you do. Hey, if you're still up when all the girls went home, if you want someone you can late night call, it's gonna go running anytime you want. And boys are fun. Yeah, if you want someone to complain about, drive you crazy, make you laugh out loud, or make you scream at him at the top of your lungs. And boys are fun. Boys are fun. Don't have to call, tell me how your day's been. Don't gotta call it anything concrete. Call it a night if that's what you wanted. Don't wanna stop you if it makes you happy. I know I'm not good with emotions. I'm not great at reading the room. I'm guessing she already knows I'm the furthest thing from perfect. Of course you do. Hey, if you're still up when all the girls went home, if you want someone you can late night call, it's gonna go running anytime you want. And boys are fun. Yeah, if you want someone to complain about, drive you crazy, make you laugh out loud, or make you scream at him at the top of your lungs.
was just trying to get the pause right there for the for Spotify. But wow, that's such a fun song, dude. And it's so funny because like I was having such a blast listening to it. That I kind of wish I could listen to it again for the first time. But like it's a really fun song. Not necessarily what it's saying, but it's just like the vibes of the vibes of the song are just like, yeah, let's just have fun and let's, you know, kind of like saying like let's party basically. But in terms of the actual lyrics and what it's trying to say is like, yeah, I may not be perfect, but like we could always have a good time. And it also made me kind of laugh because I was thinking about how it's basically, this song is basically like cousins with Perfect and Temporary Fix. Perfect mostly because it, like on that song, and it's a One Direction song, they're basically saying that they're not a perfect guy and they're not gonna be like this knight in shining armor basically, but that they can still give him a good time, right, and have fun with them and stuff, or with, you know, with the author of the song, basically the songwriter. And Temporary Fix is kind of the same thing as like, you know, if you want to, you know, have a little fun late at night, you know, I'm the one to call. And this is basically what that song is, but this is a little more romantic because it's like it's almost not as, I don't want to say it's too toxic, but I feel like maybe Temporary Fix is a little more toxic, whereas like I'm just basically like a booty call. And Perfect's more like, yeah, I may not be able to give, and it's kind of also toxic because it's like, yeah, I may not be able to give you everything you want, but I can give you a good time. And this one is a little more like, yeah, I could be your, you know, your boyfriend that you can complain about, because it's giving me a little more vibes of like, yeah, I'm kind of being a little silly with the whole idea of me not being perfect, and also like when he says, I know I'm not good with emotions, I'm not great at reading the room, but you know, if you're still up when, you know, everybody's left, you can still give me a call. Right, so it's still kind of a little like, you know, call me when it's late, I'm the one that's gonna answer, but it's also like, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I guess it is kind of the same thing. So that's why it feels like a little, but I don't know, like the way the song is written, while it's still like very like upbeat and like kind of fun to listen to, that's why it gives me a little more of a vibe of like, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I can still be a good partner, right? And I can still be the one that you can call after you know, a night of fun and stuff with other people, like with your friends and stuff. So it gives me more of that vibe from the music and the lyrics, but it's still kind of the same as the other songs that I was talking about. So that's why I'm saying like it gives me a lot of vibes from like 4. I know that Perfect's from Made in the AM. But in Temporary Fix is also made on that, or it's on that album. But the soundscape that we get from this album gives me more of 4 vibes, but the lyrics give me the vibes of that. Just in general, like it's the songs have been a lot of fun to listen to because they have that little kind of like subline of it being inspired or having rock elements while still being pop music. So it's kind of like what in some songs Maroon 5 has done, where they're still very pop music and like they're heavy on the pop side, but it still has a little bit of rock, especially when they play stuff live, because it gives you more of that. Great song, dude. I can't wait to listen to this again because yeah, it was just fun, dude. I didn't even really read the lyrics that much because I was just like vibing to it. So great song, I cannot emphasize that enough. The album so far has been a lot of fun, and really NIALL has never disappointed me with any of the albums. I know that I don't have my reactions or like my first listens to those albums, his previous albums on the channel, because I wasn't doing that back then. But yeah, I always enjoyed those songs. Heartbreak Weather was, you know, got me through a lot of stuff. I would say nothing too deep, but it was like a lot of different stuff that was happening in my life, and I was just listening to that, and it was just kind of like, it was great music to listen to because I could relate, and then also fun to listen to. The show I couldn't really relate to that much, but it was still a lot of fun because it would get me in a headspace that was a little more positive with love, I guess. So great albums that he's done so far. And the next song is Fighting Over Nothing. And Let's check it out.
It's automatic in a way, it's kinda magic how we know what's gonna happen next. It's like we chose being at each other's throats, so we get to do it all again. Swam circles all around it. Too late, don't talk about it. And she said, hey, there's no way out besides leaving our clothes on the ground. She said, hey, come kiss my mouth and we'll stop standing here fighting over nothing now, now, now. And we'll stop standing here fighting over nothing now. My body's yearning for this sadistic burning, like we're shouting for the hell of it. It's just a night when we're always in attack, 'cause we always end up back at bliss. Swam circles all around it. Too late, don't talk about it. And she said, hey, there's no way out besides leaving our clothes on the ground. She said, hey, come kiss my mouth and we'll stop standing here fighting over nothing now. She said, hey, don't waste my time. If you don't touch my body, I won't sleep tonight. She said, hey, come kiss my mouth and we'll stop standing here fighting over nothing now, now, now. And we'll stop standing here fighting over nothing now, now, now.
Again, it's such an incredible thing to witness, having like so many songs that are just so much fun. Because I don't know, sometimes like a lot of artists will write about their like heartbreaks and like difficult times that they've been through and stuff. It kind of like influences the music behind the song as well, so that like the whole vibe that, or everything, like the full picture that you get from the song is just like, it's a sad moment that they went through. And not necessarily that this is a sad song, but it's like it's really nice to get so many like upbeat kind of songs. This one is a little more like it's still upbeat, and it's a really fun song, but the lyrics are more like, yes, like we do fight, but we always end up, you know, making up, and like our fights are basically, you know, we're fighting over nothing, so it doesn't make sense for us to keep fighting when we can just make up, right? So more on that side, a little more not like it's not like the other songs that are just like, oh, you know, our love and our relationship is perfect and we're having the time of our lives. Like this one is painting a little picture of like, yeah, we do go through like difficult times every now and then, but you know, we always end up because we're always fighting over nothing. And it's such a fun song, but it just like it reminded me of how many times I've listened to like a lot of music, or at least in like recent months, that are just like really sad music, or sad songs, and it's kind of nice to like get every now and then a little bit of I guess a brighter picture of love that we don't always get, at least me personally, because I do listen to a lot of different artists, and I guess sometimes kind of like sad stories or sad experiences are more relatable than being like this happy go lucky guy that just fell in love and has been in love for I don't know how many years. So it's a little more relatable to go through a heartbreak. Not everybody gets that happy ending all the time, so which is kind of unfortunate, but it does happen. But yeah, every now and then it's nice to get something more positive. That's what I'm trying to say. And it was a fun song, and it's kind of funny that, you know, he finds himself fighting over nothing and making up, and it's the other person the one that's making up, or trying to make up, because it's like he's still like maybe a little stubborn, and the other person's the ones that trying to make peace and saying, you know what, this is kind of pointless. So let's instead of fighting, let's make up and make out. So fun song. And it's almost over, which kind of makes me a little sad. We only have 3 songs left, and I've listened to End of an Era, which is a sad ending to the song in a way, but it's also a little more positive. But Pretty is next, Pretty, as some other people say, and let's check it out. Threw me off. I thought it was how it would start.
What a backwards kind of temper for the sunny of a view. You're so good at asking questions that you know the answer to. I wish some way, somehow, what's coming out of my mouth was something poetic, something witty. Baby, can't you see? You're so fucking pretty. You're so fucking pretty. Baby, can't you see? You're so fucking pretty. You're so fucking pretty. Through your hang-ups and your triggers, I can see a side of you. It can blind me when it flickers, and it's what
back.
I hold on
Flickers.
to. Baby, can't you see? You're so fucking pretty.
It is.
You're so fucking
It's
pretty.
odd to see him curse in a song because he never really does it.
Can't you see? You're so fucking pretty. You're so fucking pretty. Can't you see? You're so fucking pretty. Can't you see? You're so fucking You're so fucking pretty. You're so fucking pretty.
Good. I like I was trying to say, it's so odd to see him curse, and I know I think I was watching this interview where he mentions that where he curses in that chorus, and it's so odd to hear that because like I'm sure he does, like he curses every now and then, but it's like it's so odd because I don't remember when's the last time I heard a song where he curses like that. And the reason it's I wouldn't say, I don't want to say so obvious because it's not like obvious, it's right there, like it's more than obvious. But the reason why it's like it's so noticeable is because it sounds so aggressive while trying to be very polite. Because this is basically like trying to reinforce that your partner or this person that you're talking to is very pretty, and they may not feel that way, so you're trying to make them feel a little more secure about themselves. And it's like when you see someone that's like very good looking or that you find very attractive, and they have maybe a low self-esteem thing, or maybe they don't think themselves that good looking, and it's almost a little frustrating that they don't see it. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from like, you're so fucking pretty. It's like, oh, aren't you? Can't you see it? And that's why it's a little more noticeable, or like it's almost weird that he uses it that way, but I'm not trying to say it in a negative way, because it's like, yeah, it makes sense that he would say that, because it's like he's trying to convey that kind of emotion where it's like this other person's so good looking and you find them so attractive, and they may have a thing where they don't feel like that, and it's almost frustrating that in your head, or at least in your, from your perspective, this other person's like so good looking but they don't see it, and it's like, it's almost a little infuriating. But it's also a really fun song. It's like I think he mentions this in some interview. I can't remember which one, but he said that usually they have like jam sessions, and that's how they write their songs. And you get that from all of the songs, where it sounds like the musicians and everybody that's playing the instruments are just having a blast, because it sounds like someone's playing the instruments with like a lot of very positive energy, basically. Like they're just like so energetic, and it's like so upbeat, and it sounds like they had a lot of fun. And the lyrics are just a little more on the I'm kind of in love, and this gives, that love gives me this energy that we have behind the, and it makes sense, coming from Niall, because he's always this like very upbeat kind of person. At least that's the image that we get, right? Because I don't know how, what he's like when he's at home. Maybe he's the same person, but he's mentioned that he's like every now and then, whenever he's on camera, he's like playing it up for the camera. But like still, he's like always like he's always the one that's like laughing out loud and just having a lot of fun with like whoever he's interacting with, and you get that kind of, or you get that same vibe from the music. It's a little frustrating when people don't find themselves attractive, but once you understand why and stuff like that, then it's not as frustrating. But when you don't really understand it yet, it can be a little frustrating. But the next song, second to the last, Die If I Don't, and let's check it out. I say let's check it out a lot.
Just knowing you're there, in the same city, the same air, does something funny to a man. Those slingshot feelings that I just can't understand. How am I here again? Don't know where I end and you begin. I have made plans for 8. I was thinking that I could be a few minutes late. I might turn the wheel. I know where this goes. I know where this goes. I might turn the wheel just to drive past your road. I'd die if I see you, and I'd die if I don't. Hope you're not keeping score. There's no prize for who hurts the other more. Are we too far gone to see? We might both be falling, but we're falling at a different speed. I might turn the wheel. I know where this goes. I know where this goes. I might turn the wheel just to drive past your road. I'd die if I see you, and I'd die if I don't. I'd die if I see you, and I'd die if I don't. I die if I don't. I'll die if I see you, I'll die if I don't.
Nice, dude. This is a little more of a sad song, which is nice because we've gotten so many like very happy love songs, and some that are a little more on the let's mess around kind of vibe, but most of them have been very upbeat. And while some of the songs were still very slower, a little slower paced and a little more chill, they were still like love songs basically, and this one's a little more on the sad end of things. And I'm trying to understand exactly where he's going, because it sounds like some parts were giving me a vibe of like, we're not on the same page of how in love we are, and we don't know where this really might go. But the chorus was giving me a little more of a vibe of like, maybe we're not in love anymore, or we're falling out of love. And it's scary that some things might bring up some of the feelings that I had for you before, and being in the same place where you are, it's just gonna make me drive past your road. And it's a scary feeling of like seeing the person that you feel you'll die if you see them, and that you'll die if you don't see them. And it's a very at least for me, it's a little bit of a relatable feeling. But that's why I'm trying to understand like where exactly is he in this song. Maybe he might see this person again, but they're like in very different terms now, not in a relationship anymore. And that's why, knowing that the other person is also there is gonna, stir up some feelings. So it's a very interesting song. It's got me thinking, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But it's still very good. Like it gives me more of an Olivia kind of vibe with the lyrics, where it's like it's a sad song and it's a little slower, but instruments and like music, the music itself, the way the instrumental goes, it does sound very flicker. But I don't know why, maybe a little weird for me to say, but it gives me very Irish vibes at the end. I don't know why, just like folk kind of music. So yeah, it was giving me a little bit of that vibe at the end, but still being like a little bit more on the emotional side. And I think it's such a great way to end the album, because it's a slower song. It's a little bit more on a little bit more on the sad end, and then once you get to End of an Era, it's a little more of a sad, optimistic look on life, because things are ending and new stories are beginning. So that leads me to End of an Era, which is the next and last song on the album. Very sad song, but I still enjoy it, just listening to it and not thinking too much, because it just makes me sad, knowing that it's about Liam. And apparently there's another song that I'm sure is on maybe the deluxe that's not out yet.
We had it, pure magic. Remember what it was like. Time passes so fast that I couldn't tell you goodbye.
Oh.
Two strings crying about coming undone. Shadows laughing about the days in the sun. Tears fall down like the future comes slowly. And then all at once feels like letting go of things we're not supposed to. One breath and it's over. End of an era. This day feels like letting go. This day someone I want more. This day one breath fall down like the future comes slowly, and then all at once feels like letting go of things we're not supposed to. One breath and it's over. End of an era. It's the end of. Feels like letting go. It's the end. Someone I won't hold. It's the end. One breath and it's over. It's the end of an era.
Wow. Holy crap, dude. Honestly, I gotta be straight up with you, whoever's watching this. It's such a weird feeling because it's like I feel so sad listening to this song, but it's also such a good song just on its own. Like it's Niall, so he's always been a great songwriter. It's such a pleasure to listen to the song, but it's also so sad. And I have a problem where I don't really let myself be seen vulnerable a little bit. So it's like like I could feel that something was building inside me towards, you know, some of the lines on the song. But I was like, I'm recording myself, you know, listening to this, so I can't. But man, one of the is because it's such a relatable song, not just because it's, you know, Niall has said that this is about Liam, but because it like captures a feeling of losing someone so well that it also reminded me of people that I've lost in my life before, you know, like for example, when he says feels like letting go of someone I want more of. And that's such a great line, verse, lyric, because it, like, again, like I said, it captures that feeling of like losing someone that you wanted to spend more time with. And it's not like it makes me feel so sad because I can relate to the feeling because of what I've experienced in my life, but also because I know he's talking about Liam, and it's like, yeah, I wish I could have gotten more from the guy as an artist. It makes me sad in so many different ways, and it's such a weird thing because I don't know if I've really felt that before from a song of like, yeah, like let's say I lost my grandpa not that long ago, and I wish I could have gotten more time with him, and the song makes me feel sad because of that. But then we also had Liam pass away not that long ago. It almost feels too recent to the point where it almost feels kind of not real, and it makes me feel sad about that. And then it also makes me feel sad because I know Niall feels so many things about him being gone and being so young, like he says a few times in the song. Like he says here on the first verse, time passes so fast that I couldn't tell you goodbye. And here where he says, careless times, we sure had some naive eyes. we looked so young. And right there, he's just like, it's, yeah, they were so young when they were in the band. And then when Liam passed, they were still very young. Some could argue they were still kids in a way. And it's like, it's such a sad song. And it makes me sad. And I wish I could show it a little more. And it makes me, it's kind of funny that I can't really show it that well. But there's a lot of stuff that I can really, like, I don't want to play it up for just because I'm recording myself for a video. But it also, like, I wish I could. It's so weird. So it's funny to me because it's something that I'm trying to work on. But it's still sad. Like, just like explaining how I am interpreting the song and like sort of perceiving it from my own perspective. It makes me a little emotional. And if I was listening to this by myself, I would probably be bawling my eyes off. Because it's like, it's such a sad thing. And I like, it's explored a lot in like music in general. It being about someone that I'm too familiar with, and it also evoking so many emotions about people that I've lost in my life. It's hard. And like, it's such a beautiful song because it doesn't feel like it feels, it's like it to me at least, it feels like it's sort of dwelling in sort of like being really sad, but also looking back at the moments you had with that person in such a beautiful like lens that it's just like, it's like very nostalgic. It's almost like bittersweet, so to speak, because of that. Like, it's sad that it's basically saying like, it's really sad that you're gone and I miss you a lot, but I also had great times with you and I couldn't be more thankful for that. And that's why he's saying like, it's the end of an era. Because yeah, technically, I like, it's hard for me to accept that, and I'm pretty sure it's even harder for people that are, I would say, are bigger fans than I am, to accept that because he's gone, One Direction is basically, yeah, also gone. Because I don't really think they're gonna get back together because he's not there anymore. And Liam was the one that advocated the most for the band getting back together. You know, Louis also being one of them. But I think at some points Liam was the one that was pushing more for that, and it's really sad to think about it. And I don't want to think about it anymore. But yeah, it's a really good song, dude. Just on its own, and me sort of reviewing it as a fellow songwriter, it's a really good song, dude. It's like, it evokes a lot of emotions. It like paints a picture that's beautiful but also sad, and it doesn't feel like it's monetizing the sadness and them being in the spotlight. It does feel very it does feel like he's just celebrating that, and Liam being part of his life. It's a good song. I don't know what you think about it. How did it make you feel? Did you actually cry? I felt like I could have cried, but I didn't want to do it because I was recording myself. So let me know what you think about the song. What a beautiful song, but also a very sad song. And for me, like, when I listened to it the first time, I felt emotional, but because I have issues up here and I can't really, it's weird for me to show it. Like, I could talk about it, but like, you know, having it be very visual on me, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm still working on that. But there's one line in the song that always gets me, dude. That it's just like, it gets me in that headspace of me like thinking about stuff in life. And I mentioned this in that other video that I have. This line, "Someone I want more of," it's like, it's such a relatable line, and not just because it's about Liam, but because it can be about really anyone in your life. Because it's like, in the whole song, and I mentioned this too, that it's really sad, but it's like almost like, it's very, it's hard to describe it, but it's like, it's a sad song, but it's also like nostalgic, and it's like almost like you're looking back at the stuff that you went through, or that you lived with this one person in your life that's no longer here, and like, you miss them, but you look at the memories in more of a bright, I've said this before, a brighter light, because it's like you had a really good time with them, and like you enjoy the time that you spent with them, but you wish you had more, right? So it's still sad, but it's like it's that kind of nostalgia that hits you, like kind of wishing that you could maybe live those moments again, and that you could live and that you could make new memories with that person, but you can't. So it's like it's a very hard thing to let go of, and that's why the line feels like letting go of things we're not supposed to. It's like it's also very relatable, even when you take, you know, the song being about Liam out of the equation. It's a, at least for me, it's a weird feeling of I knew, you know, I knew him as an artist and as a basically like a celebrity. It like because I grew up and we were kind of in the same age range. It's like it's such a weird thing that's like think that he's gone. And like I also find myself conflicted that I didn't know the guy. So like why does it feel so much more, you know, kind of painful but also sad when I didn't really know him? And then the song makes me think of him, and like how I also feel very sad that Niall didn't get more time with him because they were close friends, and maybe they had their issues after the band got, you know, after they split up, but like they were still, you know, they grew up together and they were friends, and maybe at some points they were not the, you know, bestest of friends, but they were still friends. And like it's kind of like having a very close friend for such a long time, and then maybe you grow apart because, you know, different lifestyles or like different life choices, and you guys are living different lives, and you know something happens to them, and it's just like it's weird because like you still have that connection with them, and it's like maybe it gets you thinking like maybe I should have done something different, maybe I should have been closer with them, maybe not, you know, not going our separate ways or something. And then it also like makes me feel sad because like I grew up, you know, listening to them and like watching them in interviews and stuff, and even if you don't want to, you can still kind of develop this like parasocial relationship with them, because it like it's like almost like you know them but you don't know them. So in my experience is like it I'm conflicted because of that, because I don't know them personally but I know them. So it's like really weird for me. And then, you know, having lost people in my life, like it also makes me feel sad about that, like how I wish I had more time with that, you know, with those people. Like it's really hard to let go of that idea of like, man, I should have done more, maybe I should have been there, all those times that I had free time, maybe I should have spent it with them and stuff. And it like it really gets me thinking a lot, this song. And then also being scared of like how things change so quickly, where it's like you never really, like you don't expect it, it's just like it just happens, and like you can't help but feel like scared that that happens, and wishing that you could go back and stuff. And it's like it's again, it's a beautiful song because it like touches being nostalgic about the memories and wishing that you had more time with this with a person that you lost, and like being almost surprised by things and how things change, but also being happy that, you know, you got time with them. So it's like it really covers like a very general ideas, but also like it also like you can also understand it from his perspective and why he wrote this song. Great album. Another banger by the one and only Niall. I could not be more excited to listen to this again and again and again and again, because I just enjoy the songs. Unfortunately, I may find myself not listening to Ed of an Era that much because I don't want to feel sad that much, but it's like I'll still listen to it every now and then. But that concludes the whole thing. I know that there's one additional song I just saw here on Genius, but I'm pretty sure that song comes with like the physical CDs and maybe the vinyls only. I'm not really sure because I don't think we have a deluxe yet, and it happens. But great album, dude. I'm happy that I got to listen to it finally, because I know for me It's been out for a few days now, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to actually listen to the whole thing, so I could actually pay attention and like be present while listening to it. But let me know what you think about the album. Did you like it? Which one is your favorite song? I would like to know. It's always fun to share ideas and stuff with other people, and even people that know more about like the behind the scenes kind of stuff. Because I've had some great comments giving me more context about things. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving a like. It's a lot of fun to do these, and if you have any recommendations, please share them. And if I have listened to them, I'll let you know. But you know, we could always do like a listening party, basically. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching. Remember to drink some water, tell your mom you love her, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.